Hey everybody, thanks for coming back to my channel. Sorry it's been a while. I haven't quite figured out a schedule yet for how I'm going to do these. I'm going to try to get them out a little bit more often than one every month, but we'll see how we make out. So today I figured I would try to do an unboxing video for you guys to show you what's in the box for a particular kit that I have in my collection. This one was kind of a request by our good old friend Lucas C, who, when I was talking to him about this kit, he had never seen inside the box before, so I thought, well, maybe some others might want to see in here as well. Now, this kit was originally put out by Hasegawa in 1986 of the Porsche 944 Turbo. And this one was kind of intended for more international release because there's a whole bunch of languages on here for giving you some instructions. And take a little look at the box here. This is kit CA5. The retail price in 1986 was 1,500 yen. And get a little bit of a look on what the built car can look like. So that's the box lid. Now, let us take a look at what comes in the box. So here we have a typical of the era kind of presentation where we have like a little cardboard divider here with the body in it. And let's see if I can pull it out of the plastic here. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's a really nice body opening hood, full engine detail in this one, and nice crisp engraving. Well, because this is pretty much the original issue. It looks to have some kind of textured rocker guard on there. Really nice engraving for the turbo badge under the spoiler there. There's some parting lines that have to be dealt with, but they're not all that bad. And there's nothing overly prominent about any molding lines here on this body that I can see, which is great. I'll set those aside. And the instruction book, take a little bit of a closer look at that one in a minute. So here, transparent tree. The front and side glass is molded in together, and the rear window with the defogger and a little detent here for where the rear wiper is going to go. And we have the front driving lights, tail lights all molded in clear, so you can color in the red and or amber turn signals depending on your market. The headlights, really nice engraving in there. And then we have the instrument cluster covers, and these are the side marker lights. There were some holes on the body for those. One of the really interesting features about this kit is this little puppy right here. So this is kind of it's like a velour, self-adhesive velour, and it's die cut for all the different areas that goes in the interior. So like there's floor mats, there's a headliner, door panels, all little bits for the interior, and then there's a little bit of hose here that they also provide. And these would be the front wheels, and 205/55 VR16s. Let's take a little, see if we can get a good look at these. The Pirelli P7s, and the typical Asian attachment style where you get a peg on your wheel and you have a rubber retainer that mounts into the wheel hubs. So nice narrow front wheels, and then the back wheels also Pirelli P7s. These are 225/55/16, and get a good look here. You can see the difference in width between the two. Really nice tread detail on there. Ah, beautiful kit, beautiful kit. And I'll stick those in there, get them out of the way for the moment. And we can pull out the main assembly pieces here. Let's take a little bit of a look. We got our chrome tree that has, looks like the engine block halves, and this I think might be for the heater or something. Rotors and calipers molded in, intake log manifold style thing, and a header. And this is where the wheels would have been. The tires came in the bags, and then the wheels got cut off and put into the tires before I acquired this kit anyway. And take a look at this tree here. So we have, let's turn it that way. We see Hasegawa, a little made in Japan tag. And so we have kind of like a platform style interior with the console molded in, and the door panels will insert onto that. And here's the headlights for, well, I guess either open or closed, because you can put the lenses in there. Hood dashboard for left-hand drive. I guess they were trying to appeal to more of an international market than if they had done a Japanese market right-hand drive. Part of the rear seat, part of the door panels, front seats, and backs. I do believe this is the underside of the rear body. That's where the exhaust would come out. Side mirrors. And I'm not sure what this little doohickey's for. Hinges for the hood, I believe. Not sure what that little guy is. Kind of looks like a shaver, but I don't think that's what that is. We'll have to find out in the instructions. And for the suspension bits, we have our chassis pan with the molded in transaxle. Yeah, because that's the back. So there's a transaxle there. And fuel tank, spare tire, front suspension. No, that'd be the rear suspension, sorry. Here's a cover for the front suspension. Air intake piping, uprights for the front suspension, wiper blades. Looks like an oil filter maybe. Some piping, belts, alternator, rear wiper, mirrors, part of the intake system, spoiler or something maybe, steering wheel. This is for the underhood detail, steering column, brake, intercooler maybe. Radiator with fans, part of the engine, exhaust. I'm not quite sure what these two are. Got some suspension uprights for the rear maybe. Another part of the exhaust or intake. All the pedals. Oh, that's really cool. Alright, so that's everything that's in the box. Alright, now let's take a look at the instruction sheet. We got a nice little two-color print here with the black and the blue. A little blurb about the actual car and some information about it. Specifications in a bunch of different languages. Oh, we got a fold-out style interior booklet. What do we got here? Engine assembly, the two block hats, and the oil pan. Oh, I thought that was part of the HVAC system, but it's part of the engine block. I think this is all in chrome. Then we have our exhaust manifold, part of the intake manifold, the log, a little bit of tubing. Here it shows you how to cut the tubing, where they go. More engine assembly. I think the blue highlights are trying to tell you what needs to be painted. Oh, there's a little lady shaver part there. I think it's an engine mount. Go over here onto the suspension. Got chassis pan, rear uprights. Front uprights, tie rod, And we have the skid plate, painting instructions for the transaxle, rear suspension, and the wheels. Oh, that's part of the torque tube. I didn't know what that was. I thought maybe it was a kind of a jig for something, but nope, that looks to be the torque tube. We'll put the engine in with the intercooler and the radiator. We have the exhaust. Okay, seat backs for the front seat and the bottom of the rear seat. And here, this is the cutouts for the velour parts, and it shows you where they go in this one here. So we have the wheel arches, wraparound piece for the back of the trunk area, the trunk floor, and looks like for the carpet as well. Oh yeah, that right there, that's the carpet for the floor. Look over on this page, and the door panels, dashboard assembles. Looks like this is on the decal sheet. We have the lenses for the cluster, steering wheel, steering column, painting instructions for the dashboard, pedals, console, interior mounts to the chassis plate. We got little interior detail parts here. This may be part of the heater and an overflow bottle. And what do we got over here? Oh, you can have the hood open or closed. And the headlights can be up or down. Detail painting for that. And the mirrors, showing you how everything there goes together. Ah, that's a bumper pad. Okay, I was wondering what that was. Oh, license plates. Okay, that's what those parts were. And we got the mirrors, windshield wipers, side marker lights, masking and painting instructions. This one doesn't come with any window masks or anything. Later versions of this kit might. I don't actually have any of them. Most of the later issues that you find of this kit are actually race cars. This stock road going car doesn't seem to pop up as often. Yeah. And here we got a little parts layout. Shows you where everything is on the color guide for how to paint everything. And there we can see down here, printed in Japan, 1986. One thing that I didn't show you is the decal sheet. So just hold on a minute, see if I can find that. Well, I guess I can't show you the decal sheet on account of I can't find it. I don't know. It's not in the box. It's not with everything else that goes with the kit. Maybe it wasn't included when I got this one, but that's okay. I can figure something out. But so that's this lovely little Hasegawa kit. Distributed in Canada here, looks like by Udisco back in the day. I don't even know if they're still around. But that was a little presentation of this, what's in the box. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if this is the kind of content that you guys like to see, let me know, and I'll dig through the stash, the very extensive inventory here, and take a look at something else one of these days. Thanks for watching. Have yourself a good day.